Our last speaker of the day brings a unique blend of warmth and curiosity and professionalism really to everything that she does. She's deeply passionate about journalism, truth-seeking, and is always striving to understand the world just a little more deeply. She has a love for science and spirituality that gives her a thoughtful, balanced perspective, and she finds inspiration in nature and the beauty of the world around her. She's known for her genuine care for others and commitment to create meaningful guest experiences, and is not only a valued team member of our DRT team, but in guest services. Her title of her speech, she's working on presentation mastery, is "They Say Dogs Choose Us, and I Believe It." Please welcome Kharold.
Okay, so there's a spiritual belief that dogs choose their humans, not the other way around. I like to believe that's true. Across cultures, dogs are seen as guardians of the underworld, beings who understand without words, who offer comfort, symbolism of loyalty and unconditional love. Every dog I've had has taught me something profound: discipline, responsibility, and the kind of love that asks for nothing in return. While each one holds a special place in my heart, there are 3 dogs who shape me in ways that I still can't fully explain. Their presence during my teenage and adult years molded me deeply. When I was 5 years old, I desperately wanted a dog. We lived in an apartment at that time, so it wasn't the best of ideas. So my mom instead got me a stuffed, white, fluffy dog. I cherished it for years, so long that I had to save it countless times from the dumpster because my mom tried to get rid of it. No matter how worn it got, I always saved him. I remember watching a show when I was a child where a child wished that their teddy bear would come to life. So naturally, I tried the same, and I wished for my stuffed dog to become real. It wasn't until 2005 that my wish came true. Growing up, I often visited the local pet shop just to see the puppies, just to see. One day when I was 14, I walked in, just usual, look at the puppies. But this time it was different. We were no longer living in the apartment, and there was a white, fluffy little dog there. So I was ecstatic. My mom, however, was not. She told me what every mom says: ask your dad. His response, thinking I was a regular teenage girl, was, well, do you want your quinceañera party, a car, or the dog? Without hesitation, I chose the dog. His name was Bambi. That shy little fluffball was from the pet shop became mine. To me, he was the living embodiment of a childhood wish. Bambi was smart, beautiful, bilingual, and full of personality. He stood by me when my teenage years got rough, through heartbreaks, depression, and self-discovery. He taught me that what it meant to care for another life, responsibilities, and love without conditions. When my family decided to move back to Mexico in 2009, he of course came with. I stayed until 2012, and then came back to the US. He stayed with my mom, his grandma. But every time I would go back, at least once a year, he would welcome me like if I had never went, if I never left. He would give me all the energy, all the excitement, and he would forget about all the family members and just follow me. That's the true loyalty of a dog. It's sacred. Bambi passed away from liver failure in January of 2017 at age of 13. It was devastating. I didn't get another dog until April 2020. Her name was Mimi. Mimi was my ex-fiance's childhood dog. Since we were together for 14 years, I knew Mimi from the very beginning. What I didn't know was that one day she would become my dog. In April 2020, when the pandemic hit, my ex's grandmother grew concerned about not being able to take Mimi out for her walks. Mimi was such a good girl. She wouldn't use the restroom inside the house, so she required her at least 2 walks a day. Without hesitation, we took her in. At first, I had all these house rules in mind, but they quickly faded. Mimi became the queen of the house. She was 11 years at the time, considered a senior dog, but she was full of life, wisdom, grace, and love. She was smart, calm, beautiful. She was there during the lockdown when my anxiety hit its worst. She helped me breathe again. When I lost my brother, she was there. When my 14-year relationship ended, she stayed. And when I struggled with drinking, she helped me find my way back into sobriety. Mimi taught me the importance of self-care, discipline, routine, responsibility, and unconditional love. She loved me even when I could not love myself. I had the honor of being her human for 5 years, 2 of which I spent sober thanks to her. Mimi passed away peacefully in her sleep, May 10th, 2025, and when she left, my reality shifted. The house felt empty, and so did my heart. I prayed to God to help me cope with the pain of losing my best friend. I told him I won't go look for another dog, but if one needs me, I'd be open to it. My coworkers noticed a shift in my mood. My coworker, now dear friend Maria, came to my desk with a gentle suggestion that her fiance's friend's dog was about to give birth and that I should consider getting a puppy. I told her it was much too soon. I dismissed it. Days passed and Maria returned, now with a photo of the puppies being born and surrounded by their mother. And I, of course, thought they were adorable, but my heart still felt heavy and I wasn't ready. But then I noticed the date, May 25th. Curiously asked Maria, were the puppies born today or yesterday? She said, let me find out. She later came back and told me they were born on May 24th, the day before. I responded, no freaking way. That's Bambi's birthday. She looked at me stunned and confused, and she's like, you know Bambi? And I was like, Bambi's my childhood dog. And then she's like, no way, Bambi is my fiance's friend's nickname. And I was like, what? That is crazy. So the dog owner's nickname was Bambi, and the puppies were born on that day. So of course, I took that as a sign, and I had to get the dog. And thanks to my coworkers and friends from DRT, that was possible. And now his name is Lobo. Yeah, thank you.